It's Week 14 of the 2024 season, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it's all up next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi again, everybody. Brock Huard and Kate Scott with you up in the booth. And Brock, we have a very intriguing matchup of quarterbacks ahead in this contest today.
This is going to be so good, so entertaining because these QBs are so talented, both of them. They don't need any more of an incentive than this because after the game, you know they love to meet up in midfield, right? Well, one of them is going to be making that hard, begrudging handshake with the cameras on. The other, he's going to wear a big smile because he knows what it takes to beat the QB on the other side.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Working from the gun, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. But boy, can it set a tone early.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Fred Warner. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Williams from the gun. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. He'll get this to Samuel. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. From the gun, here's a Bonnie Conda. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 27. Throw complete to Juszczyk. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun is Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Working inside the red zone. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. George Kittle, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kickoff taken at the 3. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Williams on the play action. He lets a heater go deep middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Purdy to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They kick the running back in motion. Purdy throwing here on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. The 40. At the 20. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Into traffic, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end left. On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. They'll go right back to Garindo. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their early lead to 13. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Fred Warner. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying grounded with Swift. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And this is picked up by the 49ers! And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The 49ers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The shotgun to give to Swift. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Running with Swift out of the gun. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Throwing now, off play action. That's complete. He got the feet down, but he goes out right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll send their tight end right. Purdy setting up that play action. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Play action now with Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. Pearsall on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Part of the reason this offense been humming today, been in such great rhythm and got this lead, well, they've protected themselves so well. Now they finally get punched in the face. And how do you adjust and how do you respond? Does it remain business as usual to stay out front, or can this defense finally get home?
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Moody knocks it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
From the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Swift gets it on the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. He just throws this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. From the gun, Garindo. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st down, here's Swift. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams from the gun. That's into the hands of Moore. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Bears got a long way to go and a short time to get there. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. He's got him, that's Swift.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has the connection to Odunze. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Bernardo Green with that tackle. He has the burst over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. He'll He'll throw it yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up second down. Williams set to pass. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Williams on the play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Carney's kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Israel Abanikanda on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jared Goff, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers and Isaac Guerrero ready for another go on offense. We'll get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. On the give, it's Guerrero. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Running back sent in motion left. Purdy on first down. Hauled in by Garindo. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
First down throw by Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff to Avani Conda. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Garindo running between the tackles. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Moody knocks it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams to throw. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he'll get it up to the 44. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
The Bears first down.
Running behind center with Swift. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Buying some time left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
I can't help but watch these games and just hear Pete Carroll in my head all the time. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You got to finish. And so many times, Kate, we see in this league, you get a 3-score lead, you let off the gas a little bit defensively, you don't fight to finish, you let the opponent back in. Not with this defense and not with that sack. They are aiming to finish this thing. And with time a-ticking, they may just have done so with that sack.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. Purdy looking to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets him around 6 there. Jalen Johnson with the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motioning one of the tight ends. Trying an inside give to Garindo. He breaks the tackle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Darrell Taylor in to make the stop. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Bears pick it up. Headed the other way.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Bears about set for their next possession. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. To throw, Williams. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
And this one is out of bounds. No return on the kick. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. They connect on the deep shot. They get 27 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Now a give to Garindo. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Samuel comes in motion left. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And he gets this forward to the 19. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying it left side with Garindo. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his 2nd rushing score this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this second half.
Well, we know because we call these games week to week, Kate. Almost every single one of them seems to be a one-possession nail-biter. To build this kind of cushion and to do it with the strength of his legs, yeah, they're worthy of those smiles down there.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. 1st down, Williams. Pass caught by Odunze. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the pistol, Williams. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
He finds him beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams set to pass. Catch made by Allen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the 1st. Here's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Now Williams. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Bears.
They'll run now with Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Going to run again with Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Now here's Williams. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Garindo. Raise this across the 25. Up the sideline, past the 45. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Williams to throw on first. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams to throw. Allen there to haul it in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
Off the play fake, Williams. He's going to push one deep down the right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. First down throw by Williams. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. To throw, Williams. This one's caught. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take 7 points off the deficit.
Bears 20.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They'll try the right side with Garindo. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They bring their tight end left. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Bears just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Williams will look to throw. That's complete. Here's Scott. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Able to get it to Moore. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Throwing it again here. And they pick him off again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run. It's Guerrero. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They send a tight end in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.